Welcome everyone to HFN, also known as HueFin News. Today is April the 23rd, 2021. You guys can tell already on my price chart what cryptocurrency we are going to speak on today, and it is Theta. We're going to give you all a price prediction update in the market for Theta. You guys can already tell from our last price prediction, which was in the beginning of April, we were expecting the market to go lower in price. You guys can see for the most part, it traded sideways, and then the weakness came in. We're going to break all of that down, and then we're going to tell you where we are expecting the price to go in the market in Theta. Are we going to continue to see this price decrease, or have we actually reached a propping zone to where the market's going to support itself and Theta finally start going higher in price? Before I break all of that down, you guys can see we're not here to persuade you in any way possible. We're simply here just to give you all our expectations and our ideas as to where the price is going to go. If you appreciate that, hit the like button, share the video, and also subscribe here to the channel. You want to come back here to this channel because we're not here to push anything on you. Plain and simple, the market is going to move the way that it wants to go, and we cannot do anything about that. All right, there's no need for us to try to pump up these stocks, get you all excited about where the market is going to go, because eventually, as you can tell in Theta's case, it goes back down. And while everyone's been pumping these coins higher and higher in price, you guys can see the ending result is going lower instead. So I'm not here to convince you either way. We're simply here just to show you where the price is going to go so that you can get in position and win. So make sure you come back here to this channel continually so that you can always be updated as to where the price is going to go. So let's break down the performance of the market against our last price prediction, which was on April the 5th. You guys can see it right there. We played the weakness into the market in Theta, right? And from April the 5th all the way until the 18th of April, 13 days of trading, the market in Theta simply traded sideways, right? So you may be thinking that our prediction was wrong. Rather than our prediction being wrong, we just simply got in too early, right? We knew that the weakness in Theta was going to come through, and when we knew that the market was going to take a little while longer, it was on this particular day right here in Theta. Okay, this day told us that we were in too early into the market in Theta for it to drop in price. Why? Because first of all, the market broke that downtrend line. You guys can see that it broke that. So in that particular moment, that would have told you that we were still at least maintaining some elevation in price in Theta. And then we reached that climactic point in Theta right here on this day, April the 16th. The volume substantiates that as well, that the high came into the market in Theta. The volume definitely told us that the market sold off on that particular day. So whoever held a lot of Theta tokens into the market sold on that day. The volume confirms it. Even look at where we closed that on that day. And ever since then, the market in Theta has been dropping in price, right? So if anything, we need to not be under the impression that Theta is still a buy, plain and simple. So even though it took us 13 days to get that profitability out the market, it was there. 13 days is not long. It's probably what? At a 12.18% profitability, that's like 1% a day that we've gained in that prediction. So even though the timing was inaccurate, we still were in position to capitalize in the market in Theta. All right, so let's take that away. That is done. That is over. The first thing I really wanted to show you is I'm going to extend down this descending line, right, to see if it has any play into the market right now in Theta. Okay, and you can see it right there. So even though the majority of the trading of April has been on top of that descending line, you guys can still tell that we are trending that same direction though. Like the market is still losing its momentum. We're still slowly seeing that price decrease. So what does that mean? Well, it simply means to us that the market is weak. It's just that simple. Now, today, we've actually seen the market in Theta come to a price that we needed to see, or that we at least need to see hold support, and it is right here. Okay, now that doesn't mean that we're done with lower prices in Theta. It doesn't mean that at all, Because once I show you on these other time frames in Theta, you're going to see that there is still a lot of weakness here in this space. Okay. So just for the time being, we're seeing the market in Theta hold $8, which gives us time to get our minds straight as to what to anticipate going forward in the month of May. All right, so let's take a look at the market in Theta real quick on the 3-day time frame. You guys can see right here that over the last three-day price bars, we've seen a lot of spread come through into the market in Theta, right? The market even came down here to $7 on this current 3-day price bar to hold support. So when you look at this ascending line and ask yourself the question, have we broken the trend? Because this is the trend into the market in Theta. You can see on this current 3-day price bar, we broke it. So we are not under the premise that the market in Theta is strong. I don't care what anyone tells you. I don't care if you go watch another video and they tell you that Theta is a buy right now. The market is showing us that it's no longer in buy because all of these other 3-day price bars, the market in Theta maintained price. And now we broke it. So if anything, we're going to see the market in Theta at least trade in a channel, which would be right here between $11 as restriction all the way back down here to $8. That would be that trading channel or trading range we would expect the market in Theta to bounce in between until it makes a decision as to, okay, are we going to break out of that trading channel to the upside or are we going to break out of that channel to the downside? We need to understand that and see that. Okay. So we are not under the impression that the market in Theta is in a uptrend. We can see that. Let's take a look at the market in Theta on the 5-day time frame. And again, there's still weakness here. Okay. What about on the weekly? Still see weakness here. 2 weeks. This is where the market weakness is really being reflected. Okay. We have 2 days and 14 hours left into the market in Theta. This is just a momentary spot to where the market in Theta is holding $8 to around $7. As I zoom out, the next logical area to see support in Theta would be around $6.25 all the way back down to $4. Okay, it was a great run. It was a great move to see the market in Theta top out on this 2-week price bar all the way up there around $15.88. Fantastic from where we've been, right? Excellent. But don't be fooled into thinking that the market is still going to go all the way back up there to $15 in the near term, because it's not being reflected. Not on the 2 weeks time frame, even here on the 3 weeks. All right. So what do you all expect the market in Theta to do? The trend is broken of us seeing higher price. So the best outcome that we're going to get into the market in Theta is, like I told you, see the market trade sideways. Now, currently, I'm still kind of weak into the market in Theta. Okay. We just seen the market decrease so much, substantially so fast, that the market literally needs to come back in and trade within a trading channel. That is what we're going to expect the market in Theta to do. Okay. Now I want to see this on the daily time frame. So the market area of restriction, the nearest area is right there around $10. Okay. But the next area after that would be around $11.20. Okay. So let's do this right here. We're going to play the weakness still into the market in Theta. But even though the market is going to try to support itself right there above $8. So yeah, we could see the market go higher in the beginning stage of this prediction, back up towards $10, all the way up there, even around $11. But if we don't see this market price break back up above $11.25 on a strength bar, we will go low in price. All right. So let's do this. We're just going to play this on the daily time frame. And this is for the long term. We're not playing this on the next 3 days of trading as to where we're expecting the price to go. But rather we're playing this like on 2 weeks, 3 weeks time frame as to where we're going to expect the price to be in Theta. Okay, so ultimately we're going to hold that restriction area around $11.30. And we still suspect that the market had enough momentum to come back down to around $8 and maybe do a quick test there. And currently the restriction area is right there around $10, but I'm going to give us just a little bit of cushion to anticipate that the market in Theta can go a little bit higher than that, simply because we've seen the market drop substantially so fast in a short amount of time. All right, so our first area of TP is going to be right there around $8, right there on our horizontal line for support. But looking at this on a 2 weeks, 3 weeks time frame, I wouldn't even be surprised to see the market come all the way back down here to $6.20. That's about 31% decrease from where the market currently is in Theta. All right, so this is what we're going to play with. This is going to be our expectations into the market in Theta. We're going to play the weakness as of this particular moment. This is not a 3-day price prediction. This is about a 2 week, 3 week time frame as us to where we're expecting the price to go in Theta. All right, so now I want you all to call the market right alongside with us. This is what we're seeing. Drop the comment in the comment section and tell me where do y'all expect the price to be in Theta over the next 3 weeks. All right, where will price be? Clearly on all the time frames we are seeing weakness in the market in Theta, and we haven't seen that stoppage yet. So we're going to simply follow what the trap is doing, and right now he's playing a weakness. So drop the comment in the comment section and tell me where do y'all expect the market price to be in Theta. Make sure you maintain a profitability, and as always, trade different.